Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ollie here from CryptoVest.com. It's the 26th of October today, and we're going to be looking at Ethereum trading its US dollar over 4-hour candles. Sorry, really interesting things just happened. So basically, just as I was drawing this out and about to hit record, someone has just exploded, or Ethereum has just blown like another $5 out of its descending triangle pattern that I'd just drawn up, and everything was looking bearish. It was looking like it was going to continue downwards. You can even see in the RSI I was drawing. There's obviously a clear pattern of downtrending momentum, and on the MACD indicator, it's showing the same thing. We've been hugging along this $202 support recently. That was a key resistance in a couple of weeks ago, and we're obviously consolidating now between this downtrending resistance and this level here. It was looking pretty bearish, and initially it was looking like it was going to fall to the 0.236 fib level again before maybe pushing on. Obviously, it's the DevCon 4 conference next week on Tuesday. So at the time, it was literally an hour ago, it was looking like we weren't going to see a bullish pushback or any sort of build-up towards that event before the weekend. But as you can just see, if we zoom in a bit closer, there's been a massive effort to break free of this pattern and continue bullish, and that's holding pretty well right now. We were literally just down at $203. We're now at $208, so we've gained $5 in the last minute. It's up at 2%. It peaked at around 3.37%. So yeah, really interesting. Then we can kind of follow this live at the moment. It's kind of thrown everything off. So now let's just kind of do it on the fly. So where's this heading? So the 0.382 fib level is looking like a good first point. Maybe obviously it's rebounded off this level here at 210, which is, if we draw a line across, you can see that was a key support here on October 15th. The asset fell through here. It acted as acted as resistance, sorry, and so now it's obviously resisted again. Obviously, it's hit a lot of automatic sell orders, I guess, and it's now sort of forced it back down. So now it's obviously trying to break free. So obviously now we're looking at the $210 mark as our first area of resistance to overcome. From there, let's have a look at this level here. Looks quite good. Yeah, so the $214 mark, this one here, seems to be a fairly good resistance to look at. Yeah, is sort of both support and resistance historically. So $214, and then obviously $216 at the fib level here. So yeah, let's kind of monitor that. So looking at the RSI, you can see it's just spiked huge. I mean, we've just gone up from 39% all the way up to 60%, so massive gain there. Let's have a look at the Ishimoku now. Actually, I wasn't even going to look at that indicator, but it'll be interesting to see whether we can actually climb through the cloud yet. Not quite, but I mean, if we continue in this way, it's looking like we could even climb through the Ishimoku, and if we broke through the 0.382, it's looking like we could have a bullish reversal on our hands. This could be a pretty good thing. Obviously, this $210 mark is going to be a very strong resistance to go over initially. But yeah, let's just keep an eye on this momentum right now and see where it could go. It was looking quite interesting, actually, because if you look to the Bollinger Bands, like I said an hour ago, with a lot of constriction, it was looking like it wanted to do sort of similar to what it did on the 10th of October. There's constriction, then there's massive expansion of bands, and then obviously constricted, then expanded, and then there's constricting again. It looks like obviously it's starting to expand again. This is obviously just a pump, but I'm sure a lot of people will now be getting on this and trying to capitalize on the run-up. So it's actually already starting to climb now. We're now at 209. It's pushing on. You can see here we're now at $209.50, 51. So it's looking like it's pretty good. It's looking like it's going to build. We may have just caught the start of an Ethereum bull run. So yeah, you heard it here first. 210 is our first resistance. 214 is a second. 216 is the third. They're pretty conservative figures. If we can break through here, then we'll be looking at retracing back to the point we sort of fell at, which would be around $226. That's looking like a fairly good next level. And then obviously the 0.5 at $231. That would kind of be the top price point, I think, for this asset going forward. It was a very, very strong resistance. It managed to hold down Ethereum for most of the end of September into early October, and before it broke bearish. So this 0.5 fib level will be our sort of top end in the interim. and then from there, who knows? Usually weekend trading is kind of nowhere near as explosive, and the volumes are quite thin usually during the weekend. Nobody really trades on the weekend, so we may see this pump die down, and it may even return inside this pattern and break bearish. It really depends on sentiment. You can literally just talk it up. It's just dropped now down $1. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens with this. It's a bit tricky because all the momentum indicators are suggesting a bearish decline. We just had this pump, so let's have a look at the tracking money flow indicator. I'm kind of rambling now because I've kind of broken script. Tracking money flow indicator is obviously favouring obviously buying pressure just increased, so it's showing that. I'll have to monitor that to see if it starts to dip to show that sort of buying pressure is decreasing. Yeah, looking quite good actually. So I'll play it safe and give a few bearish targets as well. So if we do fall, I'll stick to the original script of what I was thinking was going to happen before someone went mad on it. So obviously I have the 2002 dollar support. If that failed, it's like we'd find ourselves down at the 0.236, $197, and then maybe the big bottom here would be $190, where we fell to back on the 12th of October. So yeah, over 10 days ago. So yeah. Interesting one, definitely one to watch now. Who knows where it's going to go in the next hour or two. It could be a late surgence of bullish support in favour of the DevCon 4 conference next week, or it could just be someone pumping it. Who knows? But yeah, definitely want to check out, guys. Drop me a comment, let me know if you're excited about this, and yeah, please like and subscribe. Check out the full TA on cryptovest.com. Nice one.